Hello friends. Recently I traveled from Heathrow, London to Delhi, and I thought let me share my experience with everyone so that other people who are planning to travel or who are traveling, maybe they need some information and this could be helpful to them. So friends, the travel is mostly same as it used to be except few changes, right? And if we have the right information and right preparation, then the travel might be as easy as it was with little bit of exception. So to begin with, when you book the ticket, after booking the ticket, when few days are left, maybe 48 hours or something, when you can go and you can do the online check-in. So you go to the airlines, you do the online check-in. After that, once you have your seat numbers, then you can go to the Delhi's airport's website, and in that website you get the option for the self-declaration and the exception. So using the self-declaration and exception, you can complete all the formalities and take the printout of this once you get the confirmation and you get the PDF file, right? So if you belong to those 3-4 special categories, then you can get an exception, exemption actually at the Delhi airport from the corona test. Otherwise, you will have to go through the corona test. So there are cases like emergency in a family, and then maybe if you're traveling with the kids, which is older than not more than 10 years actually. So they should be smaller than or younger than 10 years. So using that, you can get exception. You can go through the rules. Getting the exception approval is very easy in the sense, if you meet the criteria, you will get within half an hour or 1 hour. So after doing the checking, fill up the self-declaration, you get the PDF file, you get the self-declaration reference number, use that reference number in your exception request, and there you can apply for the exemption. And once you get the approval of the exemption, take the printout of that also. Even if you don't have the printout, they actually work with the mobile support also. So if you can save those files in your mobile and you can show to them, that also works. If you have the printout, that's well and fine. Means that would be much better and you don't need to be worried about that. Okay. And during the travel, I found that at Heathrow Airport there was long queues, and there was securities checks, and once you go in the normal way we check in, the same thing applies here. So you don't need to go through any specific process. Only in case of I traveled through Air India Vande Bharat Express, Vande Bharat I think mission, and because of that there was some restriction that ladies could not take their handbags also separately, or even kids could not take anything separate to that. So everything should be counted as the check-in bag or the handbag. So there is nothing else you can carry. So that is one restriction which I saw there. Otherwise, usually you get the laptop bag, or you get the handbags option. Other than that, those check-in bags and handbag is. But this time these two things were not there. So you can be careful if you are traveling through Vande Bharat. But for other airlines, I think that is still normal. Right? After the checking, you go to the normal security protocol and normal boarding. You will get during the boarding they provide a specific dress for the person who is sitting in the middle seat. So that is the only thing which is a little different. So there's a white colored uh, kind of gown from top to bottom, and that is mandatory for this person who is sitting in the middle. And you have to apply the mask, and they will be providing you the face shield, and you can apply most of the time. But frankly, I found that in Air India it was not that that harsh or that not that mandatory. They were asking most of the time. However, even if you don't have, that doesn't mean that they're going to penalize or anything harsh is going to happen. But yes, most of the time try. It's for your own security, so you can try as much as you can. As far as the rest of the support, so as soon as we onboarded, we had our uh, snacks already kept on the seat. So you go and you directly take the snacks. There's nothing, it is not going to be served separately. And there was little confusion. However, later on we came to know that there is meals given separately. So make sure that you have booked the meals, and if that's booked, then you will be getting that separately. After that, you can get usual the cold drinks or coffee or tea, or maybe you can get. I think I heard that some people are taking beer also, so that option is also available. Then rest of the journey remains same. Yeah, I don't remember anything specific. Then when you land at Delhi, then there will be, if you are having the connecting flights, mostly they are already standing at the door at the entrance, and then from there they will be catching you and will be requesting you to catch the next flight. Otherwise, when you move out, when you walk a little further, then there are two queues. One is with those who are having this exemption approval with them, and the other queue is for those who are not having exemption, and in that case they have to go for RT-PCR test. So from there the segregation starts, and then you have to go to the immigration. After the immigration is done, that's normal. Then you have to collect your baggage. After collecting the baggage, then you have to again, when you go out, after obviously clearing the customs, then there you find another check, and there also they check whether you have the exemption or not. They put a note wherever this exemption is being checked. They put a seal or mark on that. So if you have that mark or you have the exemption approval with you, then you can go ahead. They will let you go. Otherwise, you will have to go for the RT-PCR test, and then they will be charging there. They will be putting things in place, and then you can go and have the test, and then that you will have to wait for the result. So by the way, I did not go for that process because I had the exemption. One thing, let me tell you, maybe that could help you. I actually put my this PNR number incorrectly, so I applied exemption 2 times. What I noticed that when you put your address at the first location itself, you will get mostly exemption. But if your address is in different state, if you have to travel a different place, different state, then it might get difficult to get the exemption. So that is something which can help. So if you have the option to stay in the same state where you are landing, then it would be easy for you to get the exemption. Otherwise, exemption might be rejected if you're going to other states. Okay, so this might be helpful. I hope this video has helped you uh, in making some kind of planning, and if you have any queries, please do let me know in the comment section. I will try to respond them as soon as possible. Okay, thank you for watching the video. Bye, take care, have a nice journey.